Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today we're uncovering 4 Eisenhower $1 coins with secrets that could make you rich overnight. From the rare 1971D to the collectible 1972D, the historic bicentennial 1776 to 1976, and the final 1978 issue. These aren't just coins, they're potential fortunes hiding in plain sight. Stay tuned, because one of these might be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. The first up, in the heart of American history, lies a coin that seems ordinary to the untrained eye, yet within it hides potential to rewrite destinies. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar, struck to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States, carries more than metal and mint marks. It carries a legacy of pride, freedom, and unimaginable value. Many collectors dream of finding this dollar coin, not just because of its beauty, but because certain rare versions have been known to reach mind-bending values, sometimes in the millions. If you've ever held one, you might be holding a silent fortune, waiting to reveal itself to the right person at the right time. This coin was no ordinary issue. The U.S. Mint released it to honor 2 centuries of American independence, marking the years 1776 and 1976 in bold on both sides. On the obverse, you see the proud profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a war hero and leader who embodied courage and unity. Flip it over, and the reverse bursts with patriotic glory. The majestic Liberty Bell fused with the moon, symbolizing how America's past and future are forever linked. It wasn't just a coin, it was a reminder that the same nation that fought for independence also conquered the stars. Most Eisenhower dollars were struck in copper-nickel, making them heavy, durable, and striking to hold. But what separates the valuable ones are rare silver-clad and proof versions, especially those minted in San Francisco with an S mark. In certain conditions, flawless, mirror-like finishes, or unique minting errors, the value of these coins skyrockets to extraordinary levels. Some collectors have paid tens of thousands, and others, in private auctions, have offered some so large they sound almost unreal. The difference between an ordinary dollar and $1 million Eisenhower lies in its condition, rarity, and hidden imperfections that only sharp eyes can spot. Imagine opening an old box or drawer and discovering a shiny 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar, one that gleams like it was just minted yesterday. You hold it up, feel the weight, and suddenly realize you might be holding more than $1. For some lucky individuals, such finds have turned into windfalls that change their lives overnight. The coin's rarity and desirability have made it one of the most sought-after treasures in U.S. coinage, and the market for it continues to surge. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for high-grade or error versions that can fetch unimaginable prices. Now here's where it gets even more thrilling. Certain Eisenhower dollars have been discovered with double strikes, missing layers, or misaligned dies, minting errors that transform them into ultra-rare collectibles. These errors are like fingerprinted history, mistakes that can never be repeated, and that's why they're worth fortunes. A single error coin can turn from pocket change into a museum-worthy artifact, with collectors willing to pay staggering sums to own one. It's this unpredictable blend of craftsmanship, luck, and mystery that gives the Eisenhower dollar its legendary status among coin hunters. Every time you hold a 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar, you're not just holding money, you're holding a story. It's a coin born out of celebration, symbolizing 200 years of freedom, struggle, and victory. Think about it. The same coin that might now rest in your collection once passed to the hands of proud Americans celebrating the nation's bicentennial. It's more than a collectible. It's a piece of living history, a tiny time capsule that connects you directly to the spirit of the 1970s, a time when the country stood united in pride and remembrance. Fast forward to today's market. Collectors are on fire for these coins. The demand for pristine Eisenhower dollars has surged as people realize how few survive in perfect condition. In auctions, stunning proof coins with flawless luster and rare mint errors have reached prices that boggle the mind, some even rumored to be worth millions. The rise in global coin collecting and digital trading platforms has only fueled the frenzy. So, if you own one, don't rush to sell it. First, get appraised, certified, and protected. What looks like a simple coin might just be your golden ticket. Many people unknowingly spend or trade away their rare Eisenhower dollars for face value, never realizing what they've lost. These coins are not just metallic discs. They're historical artifacts with emotional, cultural, and monetary weight. Whether it's the shine, the detail, or the hidden mint mark, everything about this coin speaks of legacy. In today's unpredictable world, holding on to such treasures could be the smartest decision you'll ever make. Remember, a single coin has the power to shift your financial story from ordinary to extraordinary, all in the blink of an eye. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar isn't just a relic of the past. It's a timeless symbol of how history rewards those who pay attention. As coin values rise and collectors become more passionate, the true worth of these bicentennial treasures continues to unfold. So, the next time you spot one, don't see just a coin. See a keyed opportunity, a spark of destiny. Because somewhere, hidden in plain sight, might be the Eisenhower dollar that turns an ordinary collector into an overnight millionaire. And that's the magic of America's greatest $1 coin, a story of history, mystery, and unimaginable fortune. The second up, there are coins that tell stories. And then there are coins that create legends. The 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar belongs to the latter, a coin born in a time of American pride, progress, and power. It may look like a simple dollar, large and silver-colored, yet behind its weight lies an untold fortune. This isn't just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of a nation that had conquered both war and the moon. For collectors, the 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar represents something far greater than its face value. It's a masterpiece of history, art, and chance, one that can turn a humble discovery into unimaginable wealth. The Eisenhower dollar was first struck in honor of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the hero of World War II and the 34th President of the United States. His leadership helped rebuild a world torn by conflict, and his name became a symbol of trust and unity. The U.S. Mint chose to commemorate him on the dollar coin, creating something both monumental and meaningful. The 1972 D edition, minted in Denver, carries that same patriotic energy, with bold details that speak of strength and purpose. On one side, Eisenhower's powerful profile stands tall. On the other, the proud American eagle lands on the moon, a vision of triumph that ties America's past to its space-age future. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Although millions of Eisenhower dollars were produced in 1972, not all were created equal. The Denver Mint, known for its precision, accidentally produced a small number of coins with subtle differences in detail, the type of minting quirks that drive collectors wild today. Some 1972 D. Eisenhower dollars feature faint doubling, slight misalignments, or proof-like finishes never intended for circulation. These rare traits elevate their worth beyond imagination. A perfect or error-struck example, preserved in flawless condition, can fetch values in the hundreds of thousands, and in certain private collections, even millions. Imagine this. You stumble upon an old coin jar, flip through a few forgotten dollars, and suddenly your fingers land on an Eisenhower dollar from 1972 with that small D mint mark beneath the date. It shines differently. It feels heavier, more alive. That's the power of this coin. It holds a mystery that could shift your destiny. Many people have unknowingly held on to these treasures for decades, unaware that what they believed to be pocket change was in fact a silent fortune. Some of these coins, when graded at the highest mint state, have been valued at astronomical prices, capable of turning a regular collector into an overnight millionaire. The most valuable 1972 D. Eisenhower dollars aren't just well-kept, they're flawed. That's right. Small minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks have created coins that collectors consider once-in-a-lifetime finds. The beauty of these imperfections lies in their uniqueness. No two are exactly the same. One slight variation in design, one microscopic shift in engraving, and suddenly the coin becomes a national treasure. These happy accidents from the Denver Mint are what make the 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar one of the most exciting coins in U.S. numismatic history. Most 1972 D. Eisenhower dollars were released into circulation, meant to be used in everyday life. People spent them at gas stations, diners, and movie theaters, unaware of their hidden worth. Over the years, Countless coins became worn, scratched, or lost. But a few, those that were saved untouched, sealed away in mint sets, or tucked into private safes, remain pristine. These are the true treasures. Today, a coin in mint state 67 or higher, especially with recognized error, can command prices that defy belief. What once bought a sandwich could now buy a mansion. That's the magic of rarity meeting time. Beyond its monetary value, the 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar carries a deep emotional connection to America's journey. It represents a time of hope, innovation, and unity, a moment when the country looked to the stars and saw endless possibility. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of American spirit itself. Its size, its shine, and its presence make it stand apart from all other modern coins. For collectors, it's more than an investment. It's a keepsake of courage and pride, a reminder that even ordinary things can carry extraordinary power. As coin collecting has grown in popularity, the demand for high-grade Eisenhower dollars has exploded. Modern collectors, especially younger investors, are now chasing the beauty and nostalgia of large U.S. coins. Auctions across the world have seen bidding wars over pristine 1972 D examples, with prices rising far beyond expectations. Some reports mention rare pieces selling in hundreds of thousands, while unique error versions remain priceless. With digital marketplaces opening up the world to coin trading, the Eisenhower dollar's legacy has been reborn, and its value continues to climb with each passing year. The 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar stands as a timeless symbol of chance, proof that greatness often hides in plain sight. Somewhere in a drawer, in an old wallet, or buried in a collection, there might be a coin that holds the power to change a life forever. If you have one, look closer, study the details. Preserve it, treasure it, and never underestimate it, because one day, that coin could be the key to unimaginable wealth. The Eisenhower dollar is not just money. It's a story of history, luck, and destiny. And maybe, just maybe, it's waiting for you to uncover its secret and claim your fortune. The third up. In 1971, the United States Mint struck a coin unlike anything seen in decades, a bold, heavy, and commanding $1 piece bearing the image of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. It was more than a coin. It was a statement of American power and legacy. The 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar, minted in Denver, carries the story of post-war triumph, space exploration, and national pride. Its presence in your hand feels like holding a fragment of American history itself, solid, dignified, and shimmering with hidden potential. But within that metal lies a secret most people overlook. Some of these coins, hidden away in pockets and collections, are worth millions today, transforming ordinary lives into tales of overnight fortune. The Eisenhower dollar was the first dollar coin minted by the U.S. after a long gap since the peace dollar of 1935. It honored one of the greatest figures of the 20th century, General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the leader who helped liberate Europe during World War II and guided America through years of peace and progress as president. His face on the coin wasn't just a tribute. It was a symbol of courage, unity, and faith in the American dream. For many, this coin became a cherished keepsake, not just a currency. And the 1971 D version, with its Denver D mint mark, remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious issues in this powerful series. The Denver Mint produced millions of Eisenhower dollars in 1971, but among them lies a small number that defy logic. Coins so perfectly struck or so uniquely flawed that their values soar beyond imagination. Some of these 1971 D dollars were minted on planchets meant for silver coins, others with remarkable double strikes, and a few in near-perfect proof-like conditions. To collectors, these pieces are more than money. They are once-in-a-lifetime discoveries. When graded in pristine condition with flawless details and sharp luster, they can command prices reaching hundreds of thousands, even millions, in today's numismatic market. Imagine this. An old coin tucked inside your grandfather's drawer, dull with age but carrying the Denver D mark under the date 1971. It looks ordinary, just a big, heavy dollar coin, yet it could be a ticket to life-changing wealth. Many people have spent or traded away these Eisenhower dollars without realizing the fortune they held. The truth is, some of the rarest 1971 D coins especially those struck on silver planchets by mistake, have been sold for jaw-dropping amounts. A single coin in the right condition could make you a millionaire overnight. That's the magic and the mystery of the Eisenhower dollar. The year 1971 marked a critical turning point in U.S. coinage. It was the first year the nation shifted fully away from silver coin production. However, as mints adjusted to new copper-nickel compositions, a few silver blanks from earlier mint runs accidentally found their way into Eisenhower dollar presses. These mistakes created a handful of incredibly rare 1971 D silver dollars, coins that were never meant to exist. They blend history, error, and beauty into one dazzling piece of fortune. To collectors, these wrong planchet errors are the holy grail, the kind of coin that transforms an average collector into a millionaire with a single discovery. While most Eisenhower dollars circulated freely in the 1970s, many were quickly hoarded for their size and beauty. But only the few that remained untouched, stored carefully in mint rolls or sealed sets, have preserved their mint brilliance. And those are the ones that now dominate auction houses. A 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar in mint state 67 or higher is already considered elite. Add a unique mint error or a brilliant silver planchet strike, and its worth skyrockets into the millions. Today, collectors from around the world battle for ownership of these numismatic legends, relics that prove the ordinary can indeed become extraordinary. The design of the Eisenhower dollar is both powerful and poetic. The obverse carries Eisenhower's commanding profile, sharp, confident, and presidential. The reverse displays an eagle landing on the moon, its wings spread in victory. Clutching an olive branch, a powerful symbol connecting America's peacekeeping legacy with its triumph in space. This wasn't just a design. It was a declaration that the U.S. had reached new heights, both morally and scientifically. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of the Apollo 11 mission, a tribute to both leadership and discovery. No wonder collectors are so emotionally drawn to it. In today's coin market, the demand for Eisenhower dollars has exploded. Collectors and investors alike have rediscovered the series, especially the early 1971 D issues. With the rise of grading companies and digital auctions, prices have surged beyond imagination. Stories about a 1971 D. Eisenhower dollars fetching record-breaking sums due to rare errors or perfect grades. Even coins once sold for a few dollars now trade for thousands. For those who understand its rarity and symbolism, the 1971 D isn't just a coin. It's a masterpiece, a treasure, and a passport to unimaginable wealth. The 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar remains one of the most thrilling mysteries in American coin history, a coin that carries both heritage and hidden wealth. It's a reminder that sometimes destiny hides in the smallest of places, a dusty box, a forgotten wallet, or a family heirloom. If you hold one, guard it with care. Study it, grade it, and never underestimate its power. Because beneath that aged shine lies the potential to change your life forever. The 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar is not just metal. It's a golden chance, a sleeping giant, and a coin that can make your fortune overnight. The last one. The year 1978 marked the closing chapter of a powerful story in American coinage, the end of the Eisenhower dollar. It was the last time the United States Mint struck a full-size dollar coin bearing the bold image of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. But what most people don't realize is that this final year issue carries something extraordinary, a hidden potential that has stunned collectors and investors alike. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar, simple in appearance yet monumental in meaning, has versions so rare and flawless that their values have climbed into millions in today's market. If you hold one of these coins in pristine condition, you might be sitting on an unimaginable treasure capable of transforming your life overnight. The Eisenhower dollar was more than just currency. It was a bridge between generations. It honored not only a great leader, General Eisenhower, but also the spirit of exploration and unity that defined his era. By 1978, America was ready for change, both politically and economically, and this coin became a symbolic farewell to the age of big, heavy copper-nickel dollars. Every stroke of Eisenhower's proud profile and the powerful eagle landing on the moon was a tribute to an America that had conquered both war and space. To collectors, The 1978 issue is not merely the end of a coin series. It's the closing note of a patriotic symphony. Many 1978 Eisenhower dollars circulated widely, passed from hand to hand in everyday transactions. But within that massive production are rare gems, coins that defy ordinary value. Some were struck with exceptional precision, others accidentally on silver planchets, and a few preserved untouched in near-perfect mint condition. These are the treasures that lie hidden among common change, waiting for the right eyes to recognize their true worth. A single coin with flawless surfaces, strong luster, and no visible where it can be valued at tens of thousands, and with the right combination of rarity and condition, even millions. For the lucky few who discover one, this coin isn't just history, it's destiny. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar was struck at two main mints, Philadelphia, without mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D. While both versions carry immense historical charm, the Denver mint coins often show sharper details and richer strikes. But among them, rare minting anomalies have become the heart of modern coin legend. Double dies, off-center strikes, or those mysterious proof-like surfaces that shimmer like silver. These variations, when authenticated and graded, can transform an ordinary dollar into a small fortune. Some collectors have reported finding 1978 Eisenhower dollars with stunning mirror finishes, coins that stand apart from millions and now command life-changing prices. Being the last Eisenhower dollar ever made gives the 1978 issue a mystical aura. It represents a farewell to a larger, more substantial era of American coinage. After 1978, the U.S. shifted to the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar, a coin that never truly captured the public's heart. This transition made the 1978 Eisenhower dollar not just a collectible, but monument to America's past strength and craftsmanship. It's as if the mint poured all its pride into this final strike, creating pieces so beautiful, so perfectly balanced, that they seem destined to become treasures of the future. The 1978 Ike dollar stands as a bridge between tradition and transformation. Now, here's where the story gets electrifying. Certain 1978 Eisenhower dollars, struck in extraordinary condition or with minting errors so unique they border on impossible, have been valued at staggering prices. A near-flawless specimen, graded at the top of the scale by professionals, can reach into hundreds of thousands. And if your coin carries a dramatic error, such as a double-struck impression, a silver planchet misstrike, or an unintentional proof-like finish, it can easily cross into the $1,000,000 range. These coins are so rare that only a handful have ever surfaced, yet every year, collectors find new surprises hidden in old coin rolls and family drawers. The design of the 1978 Eisenhower dollar captures the essence of American achievement. The front bears a noble image of Eisenhower himself, a man of steel, vision, and leadership. The reverse depicts the bold eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission's insignia. It's not just art, it's history in metal form. Each coin whispers of victory, peace, and discovery. To hold one is to feel the echo of the 1970s, the pride of a nation, the memory of space heroes, and the confidence of a people who believed in greatness. In recent years, collectors and investors have turned their eyes back to the Eisenhower dollar series, and the 1978 issue is leading the charge. Auctions have seen record-breaking prices for high-grade coins, with demand outpacing supply. The fascination lies not only in its rarity, but in its emotional and historical weight. Every serious numismatist dreams of finding that perfect 1978 Eisenhower, untouched, glowing, and filled with mystery. The modern market treats these coins like pieces of American legacy, not just collectibles. Prices have soared, and stories of life-changing discoveries continue to fuel the excitement. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar is more than a coin. It's a sleeping giant of wealth and heritage. It represents the last breath of an American icon and the start of a new numismatic legend. If you happen to own one, don't rush to spend it or sell it cheaply. Examine it closely, have it graded, and recognize its potential, because that small piece of copper nickel might just be your key to unimaginable fortune. It's a symbol of how destiny can hide in plain sight, in your pocket, your old drawer, or your inherited collection. This coin carries not only the face of a great man, but also the power to change your fortune overnight. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar, the last of its kind, the mightiest of them all,